Hey guys, so I just heard about something. I was watching Don Tony's episodes on YouTube, the Don Tony show, where he talks about wrestling. It's the Don Tony and Kevin Castle thing, and stumbled across the video about Goldberg, and something that he said about him returning, like ever since he's returned. And this has really just kind of ticked me off, so I'm gonna come on here and talk about it. So basically, I guess Goldberg has done an interview recently, and a bunch of people probably already heard about it. I probably didn't because I live under a rock, but basically he said that ever since he has returned to WWE, he has been miserable. Doing the workouts, doing the training exercises, doing all this stuff, he's been miserable. And and this is a few days before WrestleMania. And I think he was like, to be honest, I've been miserable. Now look, I'm all about being honest. I mean, if he wanted to give his honest opinion, fine. If he was being honest about how he felt, then fine. But, dude, how much money are you getting for this deal? You're getting who knows how much money, probably a fuck ton to do this deal. You're getting probably the main event at WrestleMania. You got the Universal title, which is kind of a dumb title anyway, but still, you got one of the main world titles by not really doing much other than the fact that you're Goldberg and that you squashed Brock Lesnar in like a 45-second match, however long it was. Besides that, I mean, in my opinion, you haven't really done much to earn it, but you got it anyways. You went over possibly a guy that could possibly be a big star for the company in the future. You bitched him out too, and I'm talking about Kevin Owens. And by the way, I'm not a huge Kevin Owens fan, really, but I recognize that the guy could be a big star for the company in the future. So you went over on a guy like that. You're the Universal Champion now. And you got all those things without doing a whole hell of a lot. You know, putting the title on your old ass, on your 50-year-old ass. You know, and I get that you're being honest, but the least you could have done is at least act like you're happy that you're getting this spot. You could have been like, oh, you know, it's been an amazing journey coming back. I'm so happy to be back. You know, I miss this. I love professional wrestling. I love this. I love that. I'm so excited to be at WrestleMania and facing Brock Lesnar. You could have said anything positive. But no, you said that you've been miserable ever since you come back. And basically you're saying you just don't want to be there and you don't really... I mean, yeah, I'm miserable. I don't really give a fuck about this, but my family's having a good time, so, whatever. Are you serious? I mean, in my own opinion, that's like a slap in the face to all the wrestlers who actually do want to be there, who actually do enjoy have a passion for professional wrestling, who actually do want to be there. Like, that's a slap in the face to Neville and Austin Aries, for one. Okay, because their match got booted to the pre-show because the card is so stuffed, and they moved it to the pre-show because of time, and I understand that, but they got booted to the pre-show. A match that's guaranteed to be probably a pretty damn good match. They got booted to the pre-show, so you can have probably, like I said, the main event of WrestleMania. So they get booted, but you don't. But you don't care. You don't care that you're getting probably one of the biggest spots, if not the biggest spot at WrestleMania. You don't give a fuck. So Neville and Aries can get booted to the pre-show because of the match that you're having with your old ass with Brock Lesnar. A match that's probably not going to be that good, in all honesty, in my opinion. That's my prediction of the match. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be shit. Either it's going to be shit or it's going to be another quick squash match. Which, to be honest, is pretty sad for a WrestleMania match, but whatever. So they get booted to the pre-show. I mean, there are so many guys that would love to have that spot. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro. I mean, holy shit. There's so much talent on the roster. Sami Zayn. There's so much talent on the roster. Braun Strowman. I mean, there's so much talent on the roster that would probably love to have that spot and love to prove themselves and love to put on a hell of a match. But you got the spot. You got the spot over all those people in the supposed new era of the WWE. You got that spot. But yet you can't even act like you're excited. You can't even act like you're happy that you have this spot. You can't even act like, you know, that you're happy to be back. No, you're miserable and you don't really seem to give a whole lot of a shit about it. So if you're miserable, I mean, I don't care about this match anyways. I mean, because quite frankly, I don't really give a shit about Goldberg at this point. I don't really give a shit about Brock Lesnar. I don't see why I should give a shit about someone who clearly doesn't give a shit about their own matches or the position that they are in the company, that they're at within the company. But, like, okay, so I already didn't care, but after you've said that, then that gives me even more of a reason not to care. So why should I care about you, and why should any of the other fans care about you when you're clearly miserable and don't want to be there? You didn't say you don't want to be there, but you might as well have said I don't want to be here because you've said you're miserable. So why should anyone care about you? Why should anyone care about your match? You know? So whatever. You know, that's really irritating. And honestly, I'm not that excited about WrestleMania because I think I know what's going to be the outcome of most of the matches. The go-home show for Raw was terrible. I didn't even get through the whole thing. I turned the show off like halfway through and went and did something else more productive. I actually got something done, which is a plus. But and I was so ticked off. I didn't even watch SmackDown. I mean, you know. And the Hall of Fame induction ceremony was last night, which I also didn't watch. I knew pretty much who was going to be inducted. I just didn't feel like watching it. I had class and other things going on. But, yeah, anyways, Goldberg is miserable. And he clearly doesn't want to be there. But he's still getting probably the main event match at WrestleMania. So, there you have it, guys. You know, Goldberg is miserable. And you've got the other guy, Brock Lesnar, who doesn't really have that big of a love for professional wrestling anyways, so it's the new era though. It's a new era. So yeah. But alright, that's it for this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up because if I don't I'll just keep rambling. But that's my thoughts on this. What are your guys' thoughts? And yeah, so I think I might make a few other videos before WrestleMania happens. There are a few other things I want to talk about, but I'll make those in a while. Probably either today or tomorrow. But, yeah, so, alright, for real, that's it for this one. Have a good day, everyone, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.